Hello again. I have mentioned articles I have read in The Economist a few times in these videos of mine. I actually read The Economist every week since the time I graduated in 1950 until the spring of 2006, when the development of my macular degeneration meant that I could no longer read the small print in the journal. I hope those of you who are interested would be able to check issues of the Economist online if you wish to check out the rest of what I am telling you. In the 1990s, I can't remember the exact date, but I remember reading an article in The Economist in which the author asserted that the British and American governments had made themselves responsible for the murder of thousands of Iraqi men, women and children. The author went on to argue that this came about as the result of the way in which the two governments interpreted how they should operate UN sanctions policy against Iraq. Now, that policy did not require anybody to murder anyone, nor did it, by the way, authorize the two governments to operate the no-fly zone they operated over the 13-year period between 1990 and 2003. The activities referred to in the article took place over that period and encompassed the activities of 4 British and 4 American administrations. I was appalled when I first read this accusation to think that a government of mine could have initiated actions and policies which resulted in this kind of accusation being made against them. I am very concerned that they were doing the same thing now as a consequence of their approach to the Syrian problem. It seems to me that the Russian government, led by Vladimir Putin, is the only one at the G8 meeting who is trying to insist on the rule of law, which requires that no outsiders should try to dictate who rules an individual country. The choice of who runs Syria is a question for the Syrian population, and it seems to me that the right response in Syria, rather than to arm any of the Syrian terrorist groups, is to try to force all of them without precondition to sit round the negotiating table. We'll have to wait and see if this is what truly comes out of this week's meeting at the G8 in Enniskillen, but let's hope so. Bye for now.